The stock market, we are told, is always delivering a message. The only trick is knowing how to read it. This week, the Dow crashed more than 235 points and set a bundle of other nasty all-time records in the process.
On Friday, October 16th, less than 2 months after reaching a record high of 2722, the Dow plummets 108 points, the largest sell-off in U.S. history.
The Friday comes, market's going crazy. You got to remember, I think it was 1984 was the first time we ever had a $50 up day. Now we got a $100 down day. I mean, this is a huge move in the Dow.
Oh my Lord, did they know what they were doing? Was there any opportunity to liquidate some of the positions so we're not carrying it in over a weekend?
And everything is going crazy. They're talking about implosion.
It's Expiration Friday. On October 16th, Expiration Friday was my biggest trading day ever. Biggest, and when I say, I don't mean money that I made. I mean number of contracts that I traded. I got there that morning at 2:30 in the morning. We're behind the gates where they first opened for the CBOE, and the doors would open at 6 o'clock, and then we'd be able to go in at 6 o'clock and put a card down where we wanted to stand. Put the card down at 6 o'clock, came back in, never moved the whole day.
My Friday was probably the busiest day I ever had in my life as a floor broker. I couldn't breathe. I was backlogged with orders. I was just trying to fill any order I could, the best I could, and move on to the next order. It was, I used the expression organized chaos before. That was chaos with no organization.
The broker standing next to me at one point had an order. He had one order for 25,000 cheap calls to sell. There was another order I remember that he had with like 11,000 calls to sell. I mean, like a ridiculous number.
That Friday was, to this, through the rest of my career, was the most contracts I had ever traded in one day.
I made a lot of money that Friday, but I was more concerned about what was going to happen for the rest of my life. And I had this bid in for this seat, 260 grand, that was going to be worthless.
I think that day, all of us that traded in a certain area of the pit probably traded the most contracts we've ever traded. And like screaming my lungs out, I think I saw pieces of lung fly out.
Many investors believe the bottom of the market has finally been hit. They're wrong.
We were going to Vegas that Friday night. This is how crazy it was. We're drenched in sweat. We never left the floor. We had our bags packed upstairs. And remember, you're 20, what was it at the time? Maybe 87. So that's 25 years ago. So I'm like not even 30, okay? And I'm sitting there on my way to Vegas. And you're not giving up your trip to Vegas.
And then the plane was leaving at like 6 o'clock. And we weren't sure if we should go or not. And then, being the people we were at the time, we decided to go.
We knew something was going on that weekend and something was bad. And we weren't scheduled to come home till Monday. Because we had a good day Friday. It was a good week. But we weren't scheduled to come home till Monday. And Sunday in Vegas, I was sitting there with a buddy, and we're at Caesars, and we looked at each other and go, we got to get home.
It's come Sunday, and talking with Tom, and we decided, it's something's not right. It just didn't feel right.